Hello YouTube, this is Doug Robbins. I know I'm usually on here advertising these books I've had published and all these stories and all this, but I wanted to do my own little public service announcement. As many of you know, I am an author, and I want to help other horror authors, because that's the genre I write in, to know what makes a good horror story. Because I see a lot of people claiming that they are legitimate authors of horror, directors. Very, very few, especially nowadays. I mean, the last good horror movie I've seen was The Conjuring, and that was because it was done by James Wan, who, made Saw, and the first three, they were good, because he gets it. So, number one, I have 3 rules that you need to write a good horror story. You follow these 3 rules, you should have something that people will want to read. Number 1, have an intriguing villain. I see a lot of writers, I see a lot of movie directors and screenwriters and all this give us the most boring, crappy villains. Like the My Bloody Valentine, all that shit. Nobody cares. He's not intriguing. Just because someone picks up an axe, a machete, a butcher knife, why do I care? Why am I drawn to you? And, I mean, that's just with the serial killer slasher genre, as they call it. It also goes with, you have to have intriguing ghost stories, whatever your monster is. Mainly I write about serial killers, so that's what I talk about, that's what I think. You pick up a machete, why? Why do I care? Why am I drawn to you? As the bad guy, because you are the one that's driving the film. Number 2, sympathetic protagonist. If I'm worried that a maniac is going to slice your head off with a machete, why do I care? You better make me feel. Is it because you're a little 10-year-old with cerebral palsy in a wheelchair or something? Do you have an interesting home life? Are you a character I can identify with and I can really root for? Or are you just a cookie cutter? Like, I mean, everybody bashes on Twilight, but it's 9/10 of the crap that they put out, both in horror and non-horror. Basically anything with Johnny Depp in it, other than Nightmare on Elm Street. And you'll know that it's just a part of that bland corporate mechanism. And I don't want to sound too much like Kurt Cobain right now, but there it is. Finally, number 3, you've got to make the tension so thick while you're reading or while you're writing that your reader feels like the maniac or the monster or whatever it is, the villain, is breathing down the reader's neck as he reads. Once you do that, you have these 3 elements, you've got a shot at writing a decent horror story. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Happy reading. And for those of you that don't write and just wanted to view my video, happy viewing.